What's going on? Welcome to the Gamer Buff, Gamer News, Gamer Action. I'm Jefferson Carps with the Gamer Buff, Dove Larson. What's going on, Dove?
Nailed it that time. Not much. How you doing, buddy?
Doing great. Listen, we got a new indie game alert coming up.
Stealing my salute.
But first, Dove, we need to talk about Schedule 1.
We need to.
All right, Schedule 1. You showed us this game last week. And then, like 45 minutes later, it got hit with copyright infringement.
We were the kiss of death.
Or did it, Doug?
Well, you know, it's a little bit murky. The publisher, not the developer, of a similar game called Street Drug Simulator.
Drug Dealer Simulator. Clever
don't do
title,
drugs.
by the way.
Don't
Clever
do drugs.
Title. That's
kids.
great.
That's why you don't remember things right all the time.
Yeah, what the hell? Getting a little too into the Schedule 1.
I had some cannabis.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So here's the situation.
Yes.
Movie Games SA.
Yes.
All right. The publisher of Drug Dealer Simulator, the series. They have 2 games. They were looking into this copyright infringement. They're not suing. There's no lawsuit.
Not yet. They're just investigating at this point to see if there's anything that Schedule 1 may have infringed upon, and that's all they're really going to say. They haven't pointed to anything. Some UI is probably what they're looking at, the user interface of like how you switch things up or how your menus look. Really, I honestly think it's just a full-blown crock of crap, man. I mean, like, there are plenty of games in the same genre that have similar menus, that have similar graphics, that have similar gameplay, and you don't have those companies suing each other because they're just different, you know, like it's a different take. And if you've just seen Schedule 1, you know it's different than a game that's has the word simulator in the title. It's a simulator for a reason. It's trying to be realistic, and Schedule 1 is trying to lean on that cartoony humor. You know, like they know they have a dark source material here, and they use their humor well in that to like make it, you know, more palatable for the masses. And that's one of the reasons why I like it better than the Drug Dealer Simulator.
Yeah, DDS. Here's the thing. They have Movie Games SAE have really backtracked on the original.
Yeah.
Oh, we're looking into copyright infringement here. And one of the main reasons they backtracked is the review bombing happening on Steam has been relentless.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess that's kind of what happens when you do, you know, stuff like this. I mean, the fans have spoken and they review bomb the crap out of this. And, you know, maybe just, I don't know. Don't make comments like that. We're looking into possible infringement.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and then try to pawn it off that it's just your publisher and that you have nothing to do with it and you wish them well. It just kind of felt disingenuous to me, man.
It's a weird thing to come out with right after Schedule 1 is just blowing up, by the way, right? 3 million copies sold.
Oh, huge game.
Hundreds of thousands of players going on Steam.
Yeah, we're talking like Witcher 3 numbers, you know, for a big game.
Yeah, they've beat Witcher 3.
And it's early access.
It's
man.
crazy.
It's not even a full-blown game. They're working on it.
So to come out and like just float something like that is ridiculous. There's not going to be a lawsuit. I can tell you like my thoughts and exactly what I think this is. This is Drug Dealer Simulator thinking, holy shit, this game is blowing up. Let's get on this. Let's get our name out there. Let's get relevant again. Let's say relevant. Let's get out there on this.
Dude, I think
that's
you're
all
right.
It is.
I think you're 100% right. Like,
but it's backfiring.
This game is way better than that, though. Like, I've seen footage of. I don't have as much interest to play Drug Dealer Simulator as Schedule 1. I really want to play Schedule 1, and I have put a whole bunch of hours into it because it's a lot of fun. And it like knows itself, you know what I mean? Where I think the simulator aspect just takes itself too seriously, and not everyone wants to play that. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But man, I think this is like you say. I think they're just trying to get in the spotlight and like, hey, maybe some people come play our game instead. You know, like say they were here first or whatever. But
well, exactly. You know, people like you've already dominated Schedule 1, or like, oh, this is great. Let me try something else that's like this. They're just floating their name out there. That's all this is. There's not going to be a lawsuit. Schedule 1 will continue to operate, continue to update, and continue to kick ass. And Dove, we'll talk about it later. You do have a Indie Spotlight review of Schedule 1. We'll talk about that later. This game looks so cool. The animation is so fucking great on this game. It just blows me away.
Like that.
It just looks so fun.
It's great.
All right, Dove, let's do a new indie game alert. It's May 19th. It's coming up May 19th on Steam. It's called Full Court Heroes.
I've been waiting for this for a minute, man. I'm so excited about it. If you followed this channel at all, we love Legend Bowl and College Bowl. These are retro style football games, and Full Court Heroes is trying to do that with basketball. And dude, I've played the demo. It's a lot of fun. It's still a demo, and with this early access, how confident they are with all the new additions they put into the game, like the franchise mode they finished. They got the stats in the background. Everything's going. I can't wait to play this because, it's a customizable game. They're not trying to be NBA 2K because it's all, made up stuff. So like, I like leaning that way instead of trying to get a license and worrying about that. Their Full Court Heroes is worried about how good their gameplay is. And I got to tell you, it's like playing arch rivals, but with NBA 2K style controls. It's that close, like it needs a little sharpening here and there, but man, I enjoyed the demo a lot. I can't wait for this one to come out.
Right. Dude. And the demo's there. So like you can check out the demo and see how you feel about this game.
Yes.
Looks like a lot of fun, dude. I love these retro, like fucking pixelated throwbacks with modern gameplay.
Exactly.
Like it looks really awesome. And of course we know, you were one of the first to get on and to fall in love with and to review Legend Bowl, and then again College Bowl when that came out.
Yeah,
and those are great games. And if you're identifying this one, of course it's similar. It's a basketball game, but it's a lot similar. And I just think it looks really cool. Like I can't wait to check out the demo. And this game's coming out in a month, just over a month.
Yep,
Full Court Heroes. That is our indie game alert. You don't want to miss this one. It's great. It's great.
Tire swing games, great. It's fun, man. I'm so excited for these to come out, and I'll be reviewing it.
Absolutely. Dove, Nintendo of America. Nintendo of America has some advice for everyone concerned about the massive price tag on the upcoming Switch 2. Which boils down to, here's the advice. If you can't afford the Switch 2, go buy the original Switch.
Yes, dude. Let them eat cake, I guess. It's just like so tone deaf. I can't believe we're still saying this. And like this actually kind of happened with Xbox years ago. I believe it was the CEO at the time said, if you guys don't want connectivity, you can buy the previous version of Xbox. We have that. That's available. And just screw you. We don't all make $1 million or more a year and can, just throw $400+ on a gaming console. Like as fun as they are and as much as I love games, if that's not your life, I mean, that's a hard justification. I mean, especially nowadays, man, just $450.
It's just
that's a big price tag.
Sure, it's a big price tag. There, that's not coming down. Like that is a price tag at least. If anything, it'll get raised. But it's a ignorant, stupid thing to say.
Yes.
And by the way, it didn't work out for Xbox either. They got crushed by PS4 at the
Absolutely.
time. So it's just a terrible. Like this guy's making 7 figures to drop fucking PR statements like that. It's terrible. Like what a jackass. What an idiot.
I would expect.
I could be like, I understand that it's a high price. I understand that. That's what it is. I don't say anything.
Right. The economy, it's tough. It's tough to make it any cheaper than that. Something besides buy something else that we made that's cheaper.
Go buy something else.
We'll still take your money at a lower price.
Slightly cheaper.
Slimy jerk. No, I would expect nothing less from someone named Bowser.
Okay. Is that the guy's name?
Yes. Doug Bowser.
Yes. No way.
It is.
Really?
Do your research.
Wow,
Come
dude.
on. Yeah, it is.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That'd be like, library cop being named Bookman or something. Like that's
Well, the former head of Nintendo was actually Jane Motherbrain.
that can't be right. Somebody look into that. I feel like that was full of shit. Now here's the thing. So the Switch 2, it's $450 or more. And that's fine. That's what it is. We told you, by the way, go watch last week's episode of the Gamer Buff. We told you how to get your hands on this for free. We gave you a lot of options. A lot of ways
Don't
to do
listen
it.
to any of them.
It was
It's
great
not
advice.
legal advice. It is not legally binding.
No, but it was great advice, and it's better advice than, well, if you can't buy that, just go buy our first game, this console, the Switch. Just go buy that instead. Buy something from us. Just give us your money, no matter how much you have. Let me go cash my, 7-figure salary check. This fucking guy. It's garbage. It's garbage work.
Yeah, I agree, man. Like, it's tone deaf, and sorry, not all gamers can shell out that money at the drop of a hat, man. We're not all able to.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta Bowser. You gotta be better than that.
Please.
I know you got Mario envy, but you gotta be better than that. You can't be a.
That was a better joke than mine.
Can't be a turd.
Nailed
All right, now, Duff. Here's the thing: as we get towards the end here, for whatever reason, we've been busy, but it's been a couple weeks, and we never got around to this. The beloved Game Informer magazine shut down back in August. Well, they've risen from the dead. They are back, Jack, as of 2 weeks ago now, and they are no longer tied to GameStop. So this is great. Gunzilla bought them out, brought back all the old staff. They're all back. They're running Game Informer again. And to celebrate that, I want to take a look at a game they featured on New Gameplay Today that they claim is faster and better than Sonic. It's called Haste Broken Worlds, out now on Steam. It'll cost you $20. Let's take a look at it. Tell me about it.
Well, I mean, it looks like a 3-dimensional Sonic. Like, that's the first thing that hit me. That's what made me want to play this game. Unfortunately for me, I only have so much time. I got to pick which indie games I do basically at random. So I missed out on this one right away, but it's a Sonic inspired, fast paced 3D following like a environment that's procedurally generated, falling apart around you. You're trying to get through it, and it's a roguelike experience. You're building your own character. It's really interesting to tie all those elements together. I mean, like, I know a lot of people are doing roguelites and roguelikes and things of that nature, but to do it with a Sonic game, I didn't think of that, but that's a pretty damn genius idea. Like, to tie it in a certain way. But go check out the demo. Like, if you're wondering how to do it, check out the demo. It's available on Steam, and like, man, I'm going to after this, because that was a game I really wanted to get into, but
I'm telling you, look, demos are available. Demos are free.
They're what I love about the whole PlayStation,
dude.
Man. I miss those days.
Like,
Demo disc.
Man, Crash Bandicoot
Yes.
demo. Play
To
level
Extreme
1
Racing.
over and over and over from Pizza Hut.
You got it memorized by the time you
Dude.
actually get the game, and then
Right.
you're like, oh man, it's a lot harder than this after you get past here.
That's right. Once you get to level 2, but it's there for a reason. Go play it. I'm prediction. You will fall in love with this game. You'll be hooked.
Probably.
You'll be hooked on this thing
Unfortunately.
within the first few minutes. And even the dude at New Gameplay Today, Game Informer, is calling this one of his favorite games of the year.
Yeah.
Now, he's a big gamer. He might have like 157 favorite games of the year already, but still, it's on the list.
Yeah,
It's on the list.
I understand that.
The gameplay looks great. I say we both go check out the demo.
Yeah, let's do it.
And after that, it's a quick purchase because it's $20, dude. It's $19.99 on Steam. Haste, Broken Worlds. I think it's going to become a favorite. I really do. You're going to fall in love with this game.
All right, let's check it out.
Okay. All right. So, listen, out right now, there's so many indie spotlight reviews for you to choose from. Take your pick. Mullet Mad Jack, Everhood 2, Twilight Monk. There's so many more. Go back and look at College Bowl, Legend Bowl. Check out all the indie spotlight reviews at Two Hats and a Beard. Now, Dove, we talked about it earlier, coming out this week, out on early Monday morning. And for the rest of time, what you got?
Yeah, Schedule 1. Finally able to sit down and get to it. Had some other games to review, but Schedule 1 has always been there, and I love this game. If you've loved GTA Online, the empire building there, the empire building from like the Godfather series on the old PlayStations and Xboxes, this is a version of that meets Stardew Valley or Harvest Moon. You're day to day, you're trying to build your empire from literally the ground up. You're building you're making your plants, feeding your plants, watering them, harvesting them when it comes time. And then, you got to sell it to your customers. You got to divvy it out during the day. Then, eventually you got to hire employees, find places to do it. Like you actually build an empire, all the while being, that little weed slinger on the corner that everyone hated when they're in their 20s. But no, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Like it's that fantasy, and like it's got great humor. You know what I mean? Like it's not too dark, where I think that DDS really could be. And like I said, I don't think it was everyone's cup of tea, because it didn't have that lighter side, that humor that Schedule 1 has and leans on, and it's great.
Forget DDS, those clowns.
Yeah.
Schedule 1, dude, you can live out your Breaking Bad dreams.
Yes.
Don't do it in real life.
Hell no.
Do it here on this video game.
Bingo. Yeah.
It's great.
That's how you do it.
So that's out Monday, the Schedule 1, the Indie Spotlight from the Dove at 2 hats and a beer. Let's bring in Jim Adams. Jimmy.
Hello.
Jimmy.
Hi, guys.
Jimmy boy.
How you doing, Jim?
That'll do. Wow, great show. You guys nailed it again. One little quibble I have, Tiny. You made a joke earlier about that ex-Nintendo CEO's name.
Yeah.
You were pretty close. Marie Ridley Craig, which was really strange because the whole Metroid thing. And also, I'm excited about, the Full Court Heroes. I'm like super jacked. One thing that I
done.
What?
It's great.
He got my joke.
One thing I don't agree with. I don't know if you saw this in the newspaper. Some of the inclusions of the players on Full Court Heroes, Elle Woods and Saul Goodman. Did something get lost in translation because they're lawyers. All right. Anyways. Anywho, Full Court Heroes.
No, I
got it.
But nobody laughed. That's why I wasn't sure.
Well,
Yeah. Well, they're characters.
Right.
They're not.
Atticus Finn.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a good one.
All right. Well, great
Wait,
show.
who was I heard Saul, but who was the first one?
Elle Woods from Legally Blonde and Legally Blonde 2.
See, that's where
That's where you lost me, pal.
It's an
I was
amazing
like
movie.
Saul Goodman and then Court.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It took me.
I mean,
that
that was begging for like a fucking.
even if you
night
said
court
John
joke.
Larroquette.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yes, thank you.
Man, you guys should be doing this.
Yeah,
You know,
Stuff.
That's why we're in
Bull
front
should
of
have
the
been
camera
mentioned.
now.
Shane
Larroquette.
Yeah. One of those two women who died, the old ladies. I don't know their names.
Why'd we have to get so dark? Sorry.
Nobody
Great show.
cares what their names were.
No.
They were
Smoker and non-smokers. But it was great show. Shit.
That was incredibly rude. They were fantastic.
Oh, they were amazing.
I
was
mean, I
awesome.
don't know about they were fantastic. The show was great.
It was
And they
amazing.
Is that
fit
still
right
going?
in.
They brought it back. Is it
Yeah,
still?
it's good, man. Have you watched any of it?
Absolutely not.
John
No.
Larroquette's fantastic.
He's still alive?
Yes, and
There's like
he's
one guy who's
great.
still
in
alive.
the remake?
Yes, and he's good. You gotta watch. Like it's.
What
like,
about the judge? Is the judge?
Harry
he
Stone
passed
died.
He's dead, right?
He passed
Okay.
away.
Is Bull's alive?
No.
He's dead?
Marshall
He
Warfield's
passed away.
around. I think that's
Jesus, God.
Yeah.
So only John Larroquette's alive.
No, they
They call it the Curse of
eventually-
Night Court.
What?
Everybody's dead. Yeah.
No, they eventually brought back the other security guard. I forget
Great.
her name.
That's great.
It's not the same.
I mean,
Marky
what?
Bull
I'm
is
talking
dead.
about Bull here.
Yeah. Mac
Wait.
is dead. Oh my god.
So everybody's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, Data's in it.
That's huge, actually.
Actually,
That,
I'll give
that
it
he's
scores
in
big
it.
points.
He's in a couple
Yeah.
episodes.
That might
baby.
be enough for me to
Bingo.
watch it.
Gotcha.
That's actually huge.
Real Jen.
Well, there you go. Everyone from Night Court is dead except for Larroquette.
Yeah, we all that really got dark. We're gonna have to cut that.
This
whole,
is like blowing my mind. I can't believe it wasn't that. I mean, when was that show? The mid '80s?
It's weird. Yeah, they all died in like their 50s and 60s. Yeah.
Can we move on?
Right.
To
It's like the-
something like
Curse of the Night Court. I
Yeah.
think is probably what they call it.
Yeah.
we're just
Mhm.
time.
Well, somebody wrap up the show. I don't know what. We just end now. Hey, everybody's dead, so
We're alive, baby.
we're still here. We're still kicking.
This really derailed.
No, but like
We were having a great show.
It was-
and then we had to talk about
Well-
the list of dead people.
Mac,
all from
his,
Night Court.
his assistant guy, Mac or whatever,
Yeah.
he choked on his own sweater vest, which I think is a crazy way to go. That's how you know it's a curse, because that's not. He used to wear a lot of sweater vests.
It's funny because he wore a sweater, but yeah, I would have explained it for you. You didn't have to. And then he choked on one. He's dead now, like everyone else from that fucking show. He's the gamer buff. His name is
I'm
Dove
cutting.
Larson. Like, share, and subscribe for more content. You're not cutting any of this. Dove's Digital Deep Dive. Those are gamer reviews. Indie Spotlight reviews. And the Gamer Buff podcast, where you get all your Night Court information.
Not anymore. There's no more information, apparently.
Well, they're all dead. It's all available.
Not Data.
At
Data
two-
Brett Spiner's alive and kicking, and he's going to get his own spin-off.
Well, he's an android. It's all available at 2 Hats and a Beard. Thank you. When did Bull die? And why didn't you tell me?
Why
Couple
did
years
we
it's
have
been,
to?
Yeah.
5 years? 10?
Not that- well, I think more like 2 or 3.
Yeah, it was a
That's
while
it?
ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
When did the judge die? Harry?
Ooh, that's been a little longer, right?
I thought it was like COVID.
8 or 10 years. Yeah,
I
it's
thought
been
it
a
was
while.
during COVID.
COVID
Maybe
got
I
the-
was wrong.
Judge Harry?
Yeah, I thought, but maybe I was wrong. Yeah, I don't think it was COVID that got him. Just I thought that was the time frame, but maybe it was before that.
COVID got the guy from Plain White Tees. No, I'm sorry. Jeez, I didn't mean
The
to
one
kill
who's
that guy.
Stacy's mom guy.
Yeah, sorry. Fountains of Wayne. I didn't mean to kill the guy from Plain White Tees. Actually, we opened a show for those guys back in
Can
the day.
we talk about something like happy?
I'm just
to end
saying,
the
like,
show?
the poor guy from Fountains of Wayne, you know, they were jamming before Stacy's mom. And yeah, he died from COVID
That sucks.
at the height of COVID. That was
Hey, Dove, you're pretty close. January of 2018, Harry Anderson died. Influenza and then a bunch of strokes in his sleep.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
a bunch of them,
Multiple. Yeah.
like in one night's sleep.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I've
I'm the
awoken
gamer buff.
horny as hell, but
You can like, rate, or review. Yes,
He
this is
hates
awful.
All right.
No one wants to listen to
you
this.
don't want to know how these people
No
die.
one cares about the roster of a 1980s sitcom and how they've all passed away because they were in their 30s or 40s fucking 30 or 40 years ago. Jesus Christ. Do the fucking math.
You got this right now.
God damn it. Fuck the game.
He's a gamer Bob Dove Larson. Like, share, subscribe for more content. Dove's Digital Deep Dive, Indie Spotlights, Gamer Buff Podcast, and 2 Hats and a Beard. Thank you for hanging out with us. Appreciate you. We'll do it again in a week. Hey, fellas.
I need this.
Game on.
Game on.
What the hell is the matter with you
I'm
guys?
sorry.
What is wrong?
Well, we got the
I
talking.
want to know.
We got the talking.
Fully derailed.
I think a lot of people didn't know that Bull was dead.
They don't need to know.
I just assumed Bull.
They have a Google.
They have Google.
They can do it if they want to know.
Well, I'm sorry.
They deserve to know the truth.
Well, I'm sorry.